Hi, y'all. I'm Rachel. If you don't know me, I'm a full time working mom with two little kids, and side hustles have always been a passion of mine. I spent the last almost year now honing in on the Amazon Influencer and On-Site Review program, and I'm here to share with you a tool that literally changed the game for me, and it's called Viral View. And it is a Chrome extension that lives on your Chrome desktop, and it partners with Amazon Influencer, and it literally saves so much time and automates the entire processes. So I wanted to dive in and show you just a few. These are literally only a few things that I use on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't even include all of the features of Viral View, but I wanted to show you from a high-level screenshot view how you're gonna get the best value and work smarter, not harder with Viral View. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Okay, so I'm gonna dive right into it. There are a ton of reasons why I love Viral View, but I'm just gonna show you my top favorite ways that I navigate Viral View, and I am all about working smarter, not harder. So if you can notice right here, this is actually going to be your manage content page. And if you have the Viral View extension right here, as you can see in a snapshot, I can see exactly where my reviews are landing. Now, I already know because I did a little bit of research ahead of time. So this one right here, these were gifted to me, and these are these compostable storage bags. And because it was not on any of the carousels, I dove in a little bit more when I click into the product, and you can actually see how many influencer videos, how many top and bottom spots there are, and there are like 166 influencers on this one. But what it does in a snapshot is if you're not on any of the carousels, then you can actually dive into that product using Viral View and get some data around the reasons that you're probably not on the carousels. You can also use the storefront spy on that product, and you can actually dive in to see what the other creators are doing in their review, and you could kind of mirror that in your new review. So as you can see through my managed content, you can see that these are placed on both carousels. This one's on top, this one's on bottom. Both. These are just images, but it gives you a really good snapshot instead of having to actually click into the product. So if you have 100 reviews posted and you have Viral View, you can actually see in a snapshot, okay, cool, I've done 100 reviews, but how many are actually options to get paid from? And that is literally priceless in my opinion. Now, one of the favorite things about Viral View, I feel like I'm going to say that over and over, but uploading my review to Viral View is literally so streamlined. So I'm going to show you step by step in live action exactly how I upload my reviews. So I actually do this from the Viral View web app. And so I click, and I'm just going to upload this one right here that I had already set. So it's going to upload the product, but while it's doing that, I actually add my product right here. So this was in my browse history, so I'm going to add that. And from here, I always like to double check that there's not a parent ASIN, which this is a huge deal. So Viral View is going to load right here. And this one in particular does not have a parent ASIN. But as you can see right here, I just clicked in, and you can see in one snapshot how many influencer videos this has, the top carousels, the bottom carousels. Here's the regular ASIN. And if there is a product variation or a parent ASIN, it's actually going to live right here where you can copy and paste it. This one in particular doesn't, but I always like to double check just in case. But look at all this information that you get literally in a snapshot. So I'm going to close that out. We don't need to add a parent ASIN, so I'm just going to leave this alone right here. What we can do down here, which is super, super helpful, is you can actually add templates of things that you say a lot. Now, I realize typing out honest review just doesn't take a ton of time, but when you do a ton of different reviews, it can definitely add up. I'm going to do honest review of, and then I'm going to just copy and paste this right here. And then that way it is searchable and it stays underneath that 60. And what I love, and I do all the time, is I actually automatically upload it to my Creator Studio. So it is one click. It's before you hit submit. So you're going to hit right here, and it's going to take you to your YouTube channel. You can set that up for free ahead of time. All you're going to do is re-upload that exact same video. And once the video loads, it does everything else on its own. Okay, it's insane. It literally dropped my captions. It deep linked the product for me. And all I'm going to have to do right now is I'm going to scroll down. No, it is not made for kids. I'm going to go ahead and link this product. If there's a product ASIN, you're going to link that as well. And then I'm just going to wait for this to upload. It does take a minute, but while it's uploading, this is actually when I check my Canada. So if you are an Amazon influencer, then you can actually enroll in the Canada and the UK Amazon influencer program as well. And it's an instant approval. Now, I don't make nearly as much money on those other platforms, but with it just being a one-click step to actually upload this, there's no reason why you shouldn't try to upload it. Now, not every product is available, but it uploads everything for you. So all you have to do is click the video again, just like you did with YouTube, and then you're literally just going to wait for those ASINs. So this is when I click back and forth so I can multitask right here. And while this loads, this is literally already ready to save and submit. So this one's ready now. I'm going to hit next. And then it's just checking the community guidelines real quick. And in the midst of that, I'm just going to make sure Canada is still uploading, which it is. And again, guys, this is posting one video review in 3 to 4 different spots in less than a minute. So of course, this is taking a minute to upload, but that's all we're waiting on here. Everything else is dropped down automatically. So this is still going on the YouTube side. So this is Canada, as you can see. I'm going to close this. It tagged the ASIN. This one in particular isn't the best example because this isn't sold on Amazon in Canada, but that doesn't happen very often. So I always at least check. So since it's not sold, what you could do is you could actually look, you could search Canada and see if there is another product, but just for time purposes right now, I'm just going to close out of it. So this one takes us back to my regular posting. This is how you would do it in my UK storefront. So I would do the exact same thing, but you guys get the gist of it. So right here, we're all ready. This is YouTube. I'm going to mark it as public and publish. So in that amount of time, it has published to my YouTube channel. I have checked Canada, probably could have checked UK in about the same time. And then I am ready to submit right here. And then here is my link in case I want to send it to the brand. If this is a free product, you can just copy the link right here, which is amazing. So that is how simple it is to upload your review within Viral View and the web app. I love it so much. They make it so simple. Okay, another Viral View fave is what it does with Creator Connections. And honestly, I could just do a whole video dedicated to Creator Connections in general, but I'm just going to dive in really quick. So when you drop down your Viral View, you have all of these options. And if you click on Creator Connections right here, it's actually going to take you into your Creator Connections as long as you're logged into your offsite. So what they have done is it actually allows you to keep track of all the free products that you have earned and accepted and how much money in campaigns that you have earned from utilizing Viral View. So if you're looking for your ROI on what you spent on Viral View, it literally is in a snapshot right there. So I'm just going to go in, and what's included in the Viral View subscription is you can send a certain amount of messages for free each day. You can upgrade that, and I have chosen to do that a couple of months, but what I love right here, I'm literally just going to type in alarms. So I'm going to scroll down and then I'm going to hit the Viral View extension. It's going to load all of these Creator Connections campaigns. As you can see, I have searched this before. So this means I've already sent that brand a message. But you can see by this viral score right here that I would probably want to request some of these products. Now, of course, not all of them is something that I would need, but I'm just going to click a couple of these just to show you guys how easy this is. Let's just say I want to send these messages right here. This right here is set up in the pro version of Viral View, and you can edit your message template, which I've already done ahead of time. It has all of my social media. It has everything right here ready to go. And so all I have to do is click and send messages. And it actually scans through all of the ASINs that I have clicked. And if there's doubling up on certain sellers or brands, it won't send a double message, which I absolutely love. So you don't look like a spammer, which is also super helpful. So it's actually going to send these messages all in one. And in that snapshot, they're going to get access to my social media, access to the media kit, which is a new Viral View feature as well. And then it's going to send those messages, and then it's going to let you know exactly how many messages are left for the day. So right here, it shows that I have 56 messages. I do pay for some extras, which I love. So it makes it super easy. You have no excuses not to reach out to brands. And then what you're going to do to see if they responded is right down here. This is your message section. And look, these are some that I had sent last night. So you can see all the messages that I reached out to last night. And then you can click in and see who responded. And then from here, you can create a brand deal right here. And then you can update if you're negotiating with them on payment or if they're sending something, or if you want to mark it completed. I always like to send the link back to the brand. I think that that's very helpful, and I think that the brands like it. So if you are looking for a product that you're not finding in this search string between the filters that they have with Creator Connections, which are all super fun to go through, it's literally like shopping. But in case you're shopping for something specific, you actually can search in your normal Amazon. So watch this. Let's just say that I want to search, let's do eyeshadow. I don't know. So I'm going to search eyeshadow real quick in Amazon, just like I would be doing anything else. So before I buy a new eyeshadow, I want to see if I can get any of this sent to me for free. So this is going to load for a second. And in the middle of this, I'm just going to hit my viral view extension right here. And then I'm going to want to sort this by creator connections. So as you can see, I have searched this semi-recently because I was playing around with it. But what has been added to Viral View is this bucket message. So even if it's not searchable in that creator connections campaign search, but you find it on Amazon and it is still tied to a creator connections campaign, you can click this button right here. You can't on these because they are not part of creator connections, but you can actually click this bucket message. It would look like this. And then you're going to go back to the exact same thing right here, and you're going to send bucket messages. So that actually allows you to send messages that are outside of this creator connections area, which allows you to actually continuously shop on Amazon for very specific items that you're looking for, making sure that they're part of the creator connections campaign and reaching out to sellers even more than what's already inside and set up. Those templates make it super, super easy. They also added this follow-up feature, which is amazing. So after 2 days, if you have not heard back from a brand, I'll scroll down. Okay, so all of these messages are messages that I have initially sent to brands right here that did not reply. So I have the same amount of messages that you purchase, whether it's the ones that are included for free or if you upgrade your messages, you get the exact same amount of follow-ups. So what I do is I just resend this message, and you're able to edit your follow-up as well. And you can edit that to look however you want. Most of the time I'm like, hey, just wanted to make sure you saw this. I am really excited. As a reminder, here's my media kit and my social media links. And then you just hit follow up right here. And then I just clicked a few just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up here. And then you just click it and it sends 11 follow-up messages for you to these brands. It could be that our message ended up at the bottom of a bunch of other seller messages. Maybe it was over a weekend and they didn't see it. And so let's bring that message back to their attention. And that is such an amazing feature. So it's automatically sending. I have 60 right now, so I could potentially reach out to 60 new sellers and follow up on 60 messages, all in easy clicks. Okay, I'm going to walk you through a feature that I think people don't quite understand how big of an automated experience and how much money this brings in for you, all because of Viral View's automation. So here's what I do literally every morning and every evening, okay? So I will go in, this is my offsite ID. So you can toggle between the two, and I do both. I don't do a ton of offsite, so I'm not gonna have a lot, but you're gonna hit collect past 48 hours. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna collect ASINs of people who have shopped in the past 48 hours that you can actually get paid on, which is amazing. You don't even know that they're out there. So I'm going to do that on this screen. And then just for sake of time, I already have the screen set up. This is my on Amazon. So I'm going to collect the first 48 or the last 48. It collected 29 new ASINs. So what I'm going to do from here is it has like taken all those ASINs, and I'm going to go to Creator Connections here. So if you click in, it's going to take you to Creator Connections. And this right here is accept related campaigns. This is going to accept Creator Connection campaigns on your behalf based on a ton of different data points. So this right here, you can click through, you can do, if you have uploaded some new videos or new reviews and you haven't, you just want to sync it for the first time, you can do all of these settings all at once. You can click and choose if you don't want it to take so long. Depending on how many it's searching for, it can take a minute and you don't want to scroll Amazon while this is happening. So I like to do at least one, if I've uploaded a group of new videos, I like to do accept tagged and accept auto linked. So the tagged are the ones that you post when you post a review. Those are going to be the products that you select that matches your review. The auto linked are going to be the ASINs that Amazon finds for you that are similar to that product. Sometimes they tag and auto do the tagging for you, and you have no idea that your video is on some other ASIN floating around Amazon. So I'm going to link both of those. I'm going to do the last 48 hours. And then this Viral View setting actually is going to accept the links from our deep linking just to make sure that we're not leaving anything out. So I'm going to start this process, and it can take a minute. As you can see, it's searching about 1,200 tagged ASINs or 1,200 campaigns right here. And right now it's got 26 report ASINs, which are the ones that we asked it to collect. So those are essentially Halo ASINs, and you can get paid on those from people checking out in the cart, and you would have had no idea without Viral View. So this has literally been going for 26 seconds, and it has accepted 2 new campaigns on my behalf already that I would not have found at all on my own. So I'm going to leave this on the screen, and I'll come back here in just a minute so you guys don't have to hang with me while it goes through the process. But I'll show you the elapsed time so you can kind of see how long it would take. I just stepped away for around 12 minutes, but it was checking a ton of things on the back end. And as you can see, I'm still only 96% done, but it has accepted 130, and it's not even done yet, total accepted creator connections campaigns on my behalf. Y'all, now it's up to 150. It's literally not even done yet. So what this is actually doing is it's tagging. So it's checking my tagged ASINs, which that means I have 545 ASINs that I personally tagged. The auto linked is 643. Mind you, I have like 200-ish videos, okay? So it is finding the auto linked, which means that Amazon has auto linked ASINs to my videos, and I had no idea. This earnings report right here is when I collected the Halo ASINs of people shopping and that they checked out while my video is still cached, which is crazy. Then these URL view right here, this is my deep links when I share to YouTube and things like that. It accepted 192 total creator connection campaigns on my behalf without me doing anything. And it took 13 minutes, by the way. All I did was leave it here, let it go. And right here, if you really want to see kind of how it's broken down, you can actually click in and it'll give you all the ASINs. And so if you're like, oh, that's cool, what did it do? You can actually dive into this data, which is also super cool. Then it gets even more insane, you guys, because then you click submit all content and it actually submits your videos to those creator connection campaigns all on its own. Okay. So now it's going to do that on its own, and it does all this magic. And so when you're talking about working smarter, not harder, we're talking about the fact that I only posted 200-ish videos. I tagged 545 products, yet it is connecting me to over 1,000 more and over 150 new creator connections campaigns. Now, I don't know if you guys heard this, but I run this twice a day. I literally just ran this last night, and it already found 150 new campaigns because sellers are always adding new stuff, updating things. And so that's insanity. So when we're talking about how much money that this can actually like create for us, with especially within the creator connections campaign, it's outrageous. So I had to share how exciting this is. So right here, it's actually submitting all of this content on my behalf. So I'm going to let this go, and I am so excited for you guys to try out Viral View, and hopefully my favorites, just that I called out in this short period of time, can show you what Viral View can actually do for you. So if you're looking for access to Viral View, I've linked it below. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.